No one has to enjoy or fall in love with the country they move to. Yeah, at first it may be the best thing ever or whatever, but eventually you really get into the groove of things in the country. You don't have to always love it. And this goes to someone, there's this conversation about a lady who moved to Ghana and she wants to come back home to the United States of America. That's fine. Racially black people do not have to always love where they move on the continent of Africa, just like continental Africans, racially black people, do not have to always love where they move in America or anywhere else on the globe, okay? It's not a requirement. But there's this weird requirement that black Americans must love somewhere they move to. No, it's the same thing for everyone else. It's just you don't have to love it. As a matter of fact, you can really dislike it, and you have the option to move out of there. Just like continental Africans have the right to move out of America, or out of wherever they live. Okay, same thing for Europeans and white Americans. Okay, there's been white Americans on here to say, okay, I moved to Europe, hated it, came back home. Okay, same thing for Europeans. I moved over, okay, hated it, moved back home. There's You don't have to take offense to that. That's normal. It's a It's a part of your person. You either like it or you don't. You either want to, you either like how things are run in the country or you don't. No one has to take offense. And you can actually say what you don't like about it. Now, it's one thing to talk trash about the people or whatever. That's one thing, but you can talk about what you don't like about the country and you don't have to take offense. People don't have to take offense to that. As a black American, if I move somewhere and I think I may like it, but it's a little bit too much for me, I don't want to assimilate that much. I can assimilate a little bit. I don't want to assimilate that much. Either the country or the most of the people in the country accept me for who I am because I don't want to become someone else, or I can decide to leave or I can decide to stay there and just whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, just like anyone over here. You can move into the United States of America and people are okay with you being who you are. You don't have to change all kind of different ways and bend over backwards. You do have to assimilate some, just like anyone would have to assimilate some to the other country. But hey, that's what it is. But you don't have to always think that somebody has to like it. You don't have to like it. Also, when it comes to moving somewhere else on the globe, um, if it's going to change the dynamic. For instance, if you're welcoming people to move into your country, it is going to change the dynamic of your country. Okay, so you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Just like the United States, either you want immigrants in the country or you don't. Because if immigrants come into the country, the dynamics of the country are going to change. Just like if the motherland is saying come over here to African Americans or whatever, guess what? The dynamics are going to change. Okay, period. And you have to be willing to accept that. Just period. It's not a come over here, but you can't do this and you can't do this and you can't do this and you can't do this because it's gonna change things for me. No, that's not necessarily how that works. And it's just like for anyone moving in the United States of America. If they say, okay, open borders, y'all can come over here, blah, blah, blah. I expect to live next to someone who does not speak English. I expect to learn new things about. I expect it. And I'm okay with it. Shoot. It's fun learning about different people. Okay. They may not live life like me. That's cool. That's cool. But to expect people to move into your country, and then start to dictate their every movement, that's not cool. That's not cool. The end.